Hey everybody, welcome back to my little channel here. We've got some Craftsman riding mowers. I chose to drain the fuel out of these bad boys, and when I do that, I usually do it around November 10th, November 15th, somewhere in that area. My line's disconnected, and I use caution when I do this, like you should when we're working with gasoline, and it's important. You don't want to blow yourself up or your neighborhood up. I've blown myself up a few times, so that would be one I had to learn the hard way. Yeah, but this guy right here, awesome machine. I found this on the side of the road and changed a bunch of stuff on the deck. And man, I can't get over how good this thing runs. I mean, it starts up every doggone time. I mean, even at a good battery and a cup holder, you can't beat that with a stick. And check it out. I love this. This is one of my favorite things. I kept it on there. Steel chainsaws, the best. So yeah, speaking of steel chainsaws, let's go over to the other part of the garage. The old John Deere that I'll fix one day. I drained him out too. I drained this guy out too. I drained it all into this gas can. Drained this guy out as well. We have ethanol in our gas. I'm like in like South Chicagoland area, far south suburbs. So we get the ethanol in there, and you'll find like if you leave this stuff in your carburetor for an extended amount of time, if it's 87 octane, it usually gels up in those small little like ventricles or jets, whatever you want to call them. They get gummed up and they don't breathe. You pull the heck out of your machine, and a lot of people out here throw them out when that happens. And then you have me or my brethren out that roam the streets looking for this stuff and find it, clean the carburetor up, throw a couple parts on it here and there, flip it on offer up, make maybe 200, 300, $450, give or take. So yeah, it's worth your time if you know how to do these little fixes on these small engines, and if you know how to do the preventative maintenance on it. It saves you a lot of money down the road because these things are quite expensive. And yeah, another thing I'm thinking of now, I'm looking at the battery. You might want to put your batteries. This battery, I didn't take it out because it's pretty much shot. But this one, I put it on the battery tender. Okay, one of these little guys right here is a Harbor Freight deal, and it gets the job done. You know, I mean, it keeps juice going through them, and you're in good shape. Every couple of days, I switch out between this one and this one because they're still halfway decent batteries. So like some of the hidden car junk I got back here. But yeah, that's for my fuel and battery storage over the winter. I mean, if you can't do it, if you don't feel safe doing it, have one of your friends that is better at it to do it, or you're going to end up buying a new battery. You can leave the battery on the machine in the garage or with an extension cord on there, but I don't recommend it. I like having no extension cords on them. I like having them in the garage because this is insulated and it keeps a decent temperature in the winter. Probably like 15 degrees warmer in here than it is out there. So, battery and your gasoline. When I drain the gas, I make sure I start it up again with the choke pulled out, and I choke the machine until I suck all the fuel out of the carburetor, and then I start up again after it dies out, choking it, throttling the gas back and forth, and I make sure that I get all that gas out of the carburetor. I'm not taking the carburetor off. I know some people go that far. I'm not doing that because you're fine. And this thing, same exact thing. I choke it, start up a couple times, make sure all the gas is out of it. And with my mowers, I have never had a problem starting them back up after the season's out. In fact, it's really like easy. Within the next couple weeks, I'll probably oil these things up, clean them up, and I might even tarp them because I do have a really nice heavy duty tarp, and I need the space in my garage. I got a lot of work and projects I want to do over the winter, and I'll be videoing them as well. So yeah, and it's tight for space. I got this other tractor in here. I might just off the thing. I don't know. But so I appreciate you guys subscribing to the channel. I appreciate the likes. It's important that you like it. Even if it's not the most flattering videos, I might have nose hair and need a shave. But you know what? Too doggone bad. I'm here. I'm passing a message to you, trying to save you guys some money. And with all your, yard implements that require gasoline, it's important that you do these little things to keep them alive. You'll buy, several more years doing this kind of stuff. And you'll save a lot of money on batteries too. Because as you know, if you price batteries right now, they're really expensive. Like everything else is right now. But we'll get through this. And I hope you guys had a great holiday. Christmas is coming up pretty soon. I'm going to post this probably within the next 10 minutes when I go back in the house. We got some leftover Thanksgiving food. So thank you for everything. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. If you have any advice on storing these things and, for the area that I live in, I'm all ears. I know about Stable. I've tried it before. I haven't had luck with it. So I just go this route. Oh, I'm looking at it right now. I need to do my weed whacker. I need to get that out of there. Work is never done. With that, I bid you farewell. Thank you. Have a nice day and have a great holiday. But we'll be talking to you. Thank you.